Okay, welcome back. Third video in our Fable series. Still at the point where we are trying to make as much progress as possible before taking our first quest. Last time we did a bunch of tasks in, little errands and stuff. No quests, but errands and stuff in Bowerstone South. We also finished the fishing portion. I believe we got our first trophy, the golden fish or whatever. So now we're going to make our way to Oakvale and do a couple things in between. And first thing we want to do is we want to get some crunchy chicks so we can...
Chicken chaser. Do you chase?
Oops, is this the wrong file? I think it might be. I think this is the file we want. Yes, we want this one here at Fisher Creek. But if we can get some crunchy chicks, we'll be able to get our first legendary weapon, Wellow's hammer. And it's nice to have a good weapon at the start. One thing we should do is fix what we have our D-pad commands set to. We don't want to accidentally have the wrong items.
Nice to see you, sir. Very good to see you.
He don't look like no chicken chaser to me.
Make me laugh, why don't you? Nice.
And this is always one of my favorites.
Hey!
That always puts a smile on my face. I don't think I can access Orchard Farm from this direction yet. I think I have to take the long way around. Oh, good. Here comes a merchant. Let's see if he has anything for sale that we want. How much money do I have?
You've come to the right place.
Tattoos. Do not want any tattoos.
Albion's full of quests. Things to...
You horrible lot.
Great. Get out, you idiot. Who's he? See him? Chase him. Easy.
You're now renowned enough to use the sneer expression. You have reached the unsung status.
Alright, finally got a little bit of renown. Alright, excellent. We will go ahead and use that right now. Get our health.
There is an important quest card at the guild for you.
Those elixirs, whether it's health, will, or skill, or health or will, there is no skill, but the elixirs permanently increase your meter.
Try to get your combat multiplier even higher.
But anyway, I wanted to mention, so this is going to be great because now we can finally engage in some action and do stuff. But haven't mentioned how fond I am of this game and why. So back in 2004, 2005, I was living with some housemates before I went into the Navy. And I had some old games on my NES and SNES and Sega Genesis, and I wasn't really playing them. But I had an Xbox, and I remember to get my Xbox, I had worked this terrible job. I got a job at like a fast food chicken restaurant. I don't know if they exist anymore. It was called Mrs. Winners. I haven't seen a Mrs. Winners. I know they were in Georgia for a while. I don't know if they're around anymore. But absolutely hated it. One of the worst jobs I ever had. Worked there for about a month, and then I had enough to get the Xbox, and I quit. Like, it was that bad of a job. So, ooh, got a nice gem. I'll be able to sell that for some money. But when I was living with my housemates, I didn't have much money. I was working at a bakery, and I actually really enjoyed that job. It was basically it was the same thing as Panera. It was an Atlanta bread company. Pretty much the same menu. Enjoyed it. Worked with some good people. Eventually, went into the Navy. But all I had for my Xbox was a handful of games. I had Halo. I had Halo 2, both of which I loved and played to death. I had a casino game. Can't remember what it was called. I think it was just called like Casino Games. But it was really good. It had a ton of games in it. It had all kinds of variations of poker, Pai Gow, Baccarat, Spanish Blackjack, or Spanish 21 Blackjack. I think it also had Keno. I had Fable, the Lost Chapters. I had Doom 3, and eventually Half-Life 2. So, didn't have that many games, but the games that I did have, I played a ton of, and this was one of them. So, just absolutely played it to death on my original Xbox and loved it. Became very fond of it. Was very interested in seeing all the limits you could take this game to. I could have sworn there was somewhere else I could fish around here. Later in the game, I'll fight Whisper here. And there's also a secret here. I'll go ahead and spoil it right away, but right there behind that stack of hay, you can get a, if you dig, you can get a frying pan, which sounds stupid, but the frying pan is actually pretty Is there bubbles there?
There is an important quest card at the guild for you.
You get, you have to collect the 6 treasure clues before. If you get the frying pan before you get the treasure clues, then the frying pan is worthless. If you get the treasure clues and then the frying pan, then you can augment the frying pan something like 5 or 6 times. What it's really useful for is if you put the mana augmentation, give it maximum mana augmentations, and then, it'll basically just refill your will constantly. So, something to think about if you're interested in being a pure mana user. Excellent, another life elixir. Now, I thought we got the first treasure clue around here somewhere. Okay, I think that's all we can do at Orchard Farm for now.
Easy as that. Such power. Easy as that. Hey! Nice to see you, sir. I'm pleased to serve you.
Let's see if we can sell.
Albion's full of quests, things to kill, people to slay. Chicken chaser. Do you chase chickens?
You'd have bigger hands.
Cut his head off.
Good thing too.
Alright, let's wait a minute and see if we can get the merchant that we need. Game being kind of stubborn so far with merchants. Seen an awful lot of
We could be friends if you like.
seeing an awful lot of clothing merchants,
Known
but
as
not
Chicken chaser, I believe.
the item merchant that I need.
Looks fine. You what?
There we go. Got a few merchants coming up.
You're sure to find something to suit you. There's
Got
plenty of
some
nasty
tattoos.
creatures need slaying. You've come to the right place.
Haircut. Let's go ahead and be bald.
Albion's full of quests, things to kill, people to save.
And we will change the name soon so that people will stop calling us Chicken Chaser. Check out our nice new haircut.
You've come to the right place.
Albion's full of quests, things to kill.
We'll let one more caravan of merchants come through. I guess we could get the fire monkey tattoo right now.
You're sure to find something to suit you.
This one's a pretty interesting one. The Freudian tattoo is funny. do fire monkey. And we'll do Lopian. That one's pretty cool too.
There's plenty of nasty creatures need slaying. That's a hero's job.
The only thing, of course, about those tattoos is you can't see them unless you take your shirt off. And right now I'm a little weak to be running around without a shirt on.
Hey!
Hey, looks like a fine gent to me. Thought you'd have bigger hand.
Okay, here comes a couple more merchants. Please tell me one of them is selling items.
Ah, there is an important quest card of the guild for you.
You're sure to find something to suit you.
Nope, hairstyle. Well, we could get the mohawk though.
There's plenty of nasty creatures need slaying. That's a hero's
You've come to the right place.
Clothes.
Albion's full of quests, things to kill, people to save.
You're sure to find something to suit you.
Give him a Fu Manchu. If I remember, the mohawk looks kind of
There's plenty
stupid,
nasty
so we're
creatures
not going
need
to do
slaying. That's a hero's job.
that. Okay, here comes one more merchant.
You're sure to find something to suit you.
Here we go, some items finally. Yes, and it's the one we want. It has the crunchy chicks. So we are going to buy... Oops. All 14 of his crunchy chicks.
There's plenty of nasty creatures need slaying. That's a hero's job.
We'll buy his
You're sure to find something to suit you.
health potions. Okay, now I feel good. Now we can proceed.
Some
And the great
bandits
thing-
have set up a toll in this region. Be careful.
I hope you got the gold they want. These bandits will kill us for fun.
Hey, over here. Hey, over here.
You are making good progress learning combat multipliers.
Every now and then it pulls you into the first person. Whoops, I forgot, those are... You want to be careful around those, they'll blow up on you. Okay, so we got our first augmentation. I'll probably sell that one.
Ah, there is an important quest card guild for you.
Alright, and we are about to get our first legendary weapon right here at the demon door. It says, I need an act of great evil. And this one always puzzled me. I thought if you just killed somebody in front of it, it would open.
This is the deal. You perform an act of great evil in my sight, and I'll pop open.
But what you need to do is, I think you have to earn a certain amount of evil points in front of it. So we're going to set the crunchy chick. I'm gonna eat 11 of them just to be on the safe side.
That was wicked.
Alright,
literally.
good enough.
Come on, dive through.
While I don't like earning that many evil points this early in the game because I do want to get Scorm's bow and it's much easier to get when you have done nothing but good deeds for as long as you've been playing. It makes sense at this point just to have a really good weapon. And admittedly, Wellow's PickHammer, not the most, probably one of the weakest legendary weapons in the game, but because you get it so early, it doesn't matter, it's worth it. So let's go ahead. And assign Wellow's PickHammer. There we go. Nice to have a good weapon early. We'll be using Wellow's PickHammer until we get Cutlass Bluetane. We have to open up one of the toughest demon doors to open in the game, the one that requires you to get a combat multiplier of, I believe it's this one right here, coming up on us. But you have to have at least a combat multiplier of 14 and speak to the demon door. Not easy to do. Okay, let's see if we can sell some of our stuff here.
Chicken chaser. Come on, take
You've come to the right place.
That is a barber.
It's just a
Things
joke.
to kill, people to save.
You've come to the right place.
All right. Can sell the flame augmentation. We don't need that. Oh, he won't buy it.
Albion's full of quests, things to kill, people to save.
You're sure to find something to suit you. There's plenty of nasty creatures need slaying.
Having a much easier time fishing now that I have the really good fishing rod. The Rod of Champions. Not much we can do in this area right here. There is a cottage. We cannot get into it until much later when we do a quest. And I think there's a book inside we can swipe.
I never open on a first date. My heart has been broken too many times before. I could only let someone who really loved me through.
So we're going to give him some chocolates.
Oh, you really know how to treat a door. I will always be open to you. You've made me so happy. I can feel pebbles welling up in my eyes.
It's impossible not to think of Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple with the demon doors. Everyone remembers Olmec, the silly talking stone head on that interesting game show. Okay, and there's a chest. Yep, there it is. I believe it's the will user. Yeah, I can't remember if it's dark or bright. Bright. Not interested in the bright will user's
There's an
outfit.
important quest card at the guild.
The dark will user's outfit, much more interesting. And there's a hole up here we can dig. Okay, I believe that's all we can do here for now. We're coming up on Darkwood. Once we finish with Darkwood, we will be at Oakvale. And we'll probably stop once we get to Oakvale. Okay, we're not going to bother with them. Okay, here's where the demon door that guards the Cutlass Bluetane is. One of my favorite weapons in the game. The one I like to get early also. Can't get it right now. Well, we could, but... And there's a hob cave here. We're not going to bother with it yet. But there's some interesting treasure. Alright, here we go. Darkwood. We'll go into the Hob Cave maybe after we finish with Oakvale. So that'll be a separate
In
video.
Darkwood, you will find the Chapel of Scorn. Please the deities there, and they will let evil into your soul.
He'll be dead then.
Wow. Dead.
Fine gent to me.
The hobs are those little troll-like creatures, and they are much easier to take out.
Chicken chaser. Do you chase chickens?
You're welcome. But they are much easier to take out. You want to take out the ones with the magical staff first. Those ones are annoying. Let's see, is there a spot around here where we can fish? And I believe here is coming up as a demon door. Not too difficult to get past. You have to fight through like 4 or 5 waves of hobs. We're going to wait till we have Scorm's bow before we do that.
Try to get your
Oh, come on. Take it
Let's see, how do I bring up the magic? I may have to assign it first. There we go. Okay, let's see if this guy will buy that gem.
chicken chaser. You've come to the right place.
Nope, you won't.
Albion's full of quests.
Well, someone at Darkwood Camp will probably buy it. Behind that last demon door, the one where you have to fight the 4 ways of hobs, is the Dark Will User outfit. We'll get that eventually. Hold on, guys.
So you
What a puddle of mud.
Okay, no one's selling or buying.
Ah, there is an important quest filled for you.
That's a bad one. Dead. Thought so. Great to see you. He's a good un. Known as Chicken Chaser, I believe. Chicken Chaser. Do you chase chickens?
I know there's a key up there. There we go. Okay, hang in there. We're getting there. Almost through Darkwood. Just a couple more sections. Is this Darkwood Camp?
You've come to the right place.
Okay, let's sell our crappy katana. PickHammer.
Albion's full of quests, things to kill, people to save.
Hey, Blackjack! You're sure to find something to suit you.
Okay, we're gonna sell our, whoops, our will potions. We don't really need those. Not a very good price for the jet, so we will keep that. We don't need it now, so we'll sell the flame. Oh, he won't buy it.
There's plenty of nasty creatures need slaying. That's a hero's job.
We sell great clothes. You've come to the right place. Albion's full of quests, things to kill, people to save.
Ah, something else to sell.
You've come to the right place.
Will he buy the augmentations? Yes, he will. So we will sell him our augmentation.
Albion's
We got
full
ourselves
of
a nice
quests,
chunk of
things
change.
to kill, people to save.
And before moving on, we are going to take a quick detour towards the Chapel of Scorm. This is where we're going to get Scorm's bow. In my opinion, the best weapon in the game. We can't do it quite yet. Ooh, they really upped the look. It's like a hellish red. It was like a red before, but now it's like really hellish red. I believe this is a pair of assassin boots. No, the assassin shirt.
To the Chapel of Scorn. Those who worship are filled with the poison of pure evil.
So, Scorm is the evil deity. Avo is the good deity. Although at the end, there's like wisdom stones that you can ask them a variety of questions, and one of them tells you that there is no Avo or Scorm, that they're completely made up, which is interesting. But there is a temple of Avo, where you can give... So the rewards for the Temple of Scorn, you can either get the, if you make the donation right, in other words, sacrifice somebody, you can get Scorm's bow. You can take 10 years off your age. It doesn't give you a choice. It's completely random. Or sometimes... And the third prize is a title. Scorm's Bow, you can get the title of Necromancer. And Temple of Avo, you can get the title of Paladin.
Simple when you know how. Master, what a pleasant surprise to see you.
That's a bad one finished.
Hey, seems a nice enough guy.
So you're the chicken chaser, are you? I thought you'd have bigger hands.
Ugh. Okay, almost through. I think this might be the last one before Barrow Fields and Oakville. Barrow Fields is fine. It's just a little merchant camp.
Ah, there is an important quest card guild for you.
And this is what is known as a nymph. There we go. I believe there's a treasure chest here with a lightning augmentation. Yes. Tofu is good. The more tofu you eat, you get good points. So if you're evil and you need some good points and you have a lot of tofu, you can eat it to change your alignment. Alright, that brings us to Barrow Fields. The great thing about getting to a different town is you open up a warp point. So now we no longer have to physically walk from town to town. We can just teleport there. Now, first, I'm going to swing by the old Greystone Manor, Grey House. So just a couple things we can do. Actually, the best tattoo in the game, in my opinion, is here. We can't get it yet, though. There's usually zombies here. We're not going to bother messing
Try
with
to
them.
get your combat multiplier even higher.
We're just going to search for the treasures here. Okay, so that's where we get the death lycon tattoo. Can't get it yet though. But we can do some fishing while we're here. Go ahead and heal.
You are clearly becoming adept in combat multipliers.
Okay, so this demon door right behind us, we cannot open him yet. You have to make a choice whether or not you marry Lady Grey or expose her as being a total murderer. And if you marry her, then that demon door will open for you. It has a just a really crummy legendary weapon. It's an axe called Ronak. Not a great axe, just a regular old axe. Not very useful. Okay, was that it over here? Yeah, I think that's it. This demon door we can open. All you need to do is get really fat.
Ah, there is an important quest card at the guild for you.
So maybe I'll, let's see, I think it has, is it a health potion? The, life elixir? So it is worth it. My character will have to be fat for a little while. He does eventually lose the weight, but, you know, I don't mind making him fat right at the beginning of the game for a little bit. Trying to just get all this busy work done right here at the beginning of the game. Okay, this is as good a point as any.
Great, it's you.
There must be something for you to kill.
I don't know.
You don't look like no chicken chaser to me, but then again, I ain't met one before.
Chicken chaser?
Looking to make a purchase?
Okay, so we'll go ahead and stop right here. Save right here. And when we get back and play, we will be doing Oakville.